Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today, we're taking a look at Saint Meghan Markle. That's right, it's been a little while since we've been over there, so I thought let's take a look and see what they're up to. They always have such funny things that they're posting over there. Let's talk about what they're talking about and just have a conversation. I'm excited to dive into this. Thank you guys so much for being here. Honk honk, everyone. Okay, so right out of the gate, I want to give a shout out to Hermes _ Blanket. And it says, things that Meghan Markle has ruined for me. Now, I want to play this game with you. So just take a second and comment, what has Meghan ruined for you? Let me give you some examples that they gave, and I'll talk about what she's ruined for me. So here's the list that Hermes Blanket gave. And the first one is the name Meghan. Can't imagine anyone using it for a baby now, particularly with that spelling. Flipping through fashion magazines and People while waiting to get my hair cut. Used to be a fun diversion. Now all I can see is PR, puff pieces, and hype. I wish I didn't know what I know now. They also put lemon cake. The fully occupied balcony that Buckingham Palace used to have on national occasions. It was fun to see all the Queen's extended family and cousins and how their children had grown. Now, to keep H&M from pushing themselves onto it, it's had to become working royals only. No more Zara, no more Lady Helen Taylor, no more comparing fascinators and outfits. Blech. Such a good point. I didn't think about this. I mean, I guess I've thought about it as I've looked at it, but she's ruined it. You're right. Beige and black worn together, done right. It's a sophisticated classic look and strongly associated with Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, who wore it beautifully and quite often. I like to wear it too. Now, it just makes me think of MM's awful outfits, and I don't wear it anymore. Awards given to celebrities by charitable and social justice organizations. Now I don't applaud the celebrity anymore. Instead, I always wonder whether they paid for the award. And I don't like being so cynical. The term roasting a chicken. I didn't know there was an alternative meaning. I didn't either. And I didn't want to know. Oprah Winfrey. I respected her greatly for having built a huge career and fortune from the ground up through her hard work. I haven't entirely lost that, but the fact she couldn't see through these two grifters in 2021 or worse, did see through them, but allowed them to profit from her just the same, both alternatives are distasteful and made me respect her so much less. The words organic, authentic, substance, advocacy, and standing in my truth. Now I'm going to post this awful picture of Maggie Poo up on the screen while I add a few things to that list because I came up with some of my own and I really want you to play this game too. So comment below what Maggie Poo has ruined for you. For me, white button downs. She messed those things up so bad I'm good if I never wear one again. Strapless bras. Same answer. Givenchy. Now, I said this before on a live chat or something. I can't afford that. It's never been on my radar before, but I tell you what, it never will be. Even if I hit this lottery or suddenly became overnight, really wealthy, I'm not buying it. Not ever. Bronzer, completely ruined it. And then I do want to add on, I really like this poster's comment about how, flipping through People magazine has been ruined. I feel the same way. It's weird. Ever since working on stories, especially about Meg, and finding out how it all works behind the scenes and going from being blissfully ignorant to actually seeing how stories are planted, stories are weaponized by a certain who, especially against when a sister-in-law has a birthday or something like that sort of thing. It's totally been ruined. I totally agree. I think that's a great answer there. So your turn. Leave me a comment. What has been ruined to you thanks to Meghan? And actually, we'll open up to Doofus too. What's been ruined for you because of Meghan and Doofus? By the way, I posed this question to Jay and asked him, hey, what's been ruined for you because of these two? You know what he said? Face cream and Deal or No Deal. All right, so the next one is, this was a reply posted by Lucky Astronomer 4982, and it says, what those two haven't ruined. Humor, because they have none. Equally irony, sarcasm, because they're both too thick to understand the concept. 2, Fantasy and magic. Same reason. No fantasy. They simply don't understand the concept. 3. Common decency. They don't know what it is. These are a few of my favorite things. All right. Now I want to point out majestic underscore cut underscore 2209. So they elaborate on exactly what I was talking about, what the original poster was talking about, and say, I agree. She shattered the PR fourth wall for me. I loved celebrity news. It was harmless entertainment. I knew about PR and spin to an extent, but wasn't as glaringly obvious when I read about them. I saw it in the Kar-Jenners or J-Lo, who can be heavy-handed with it, but it's always fun until Meghan happened. First thing I discovered was planted stories as a way. Yep, there you go. See, that's exactly what I was saying too. Planted stories as a way to bully / attack people. She allegedly did it with Catherine almost immediately when she wouldn't take her along while going shopping. Then it was heavy-handed PR spins. It was so often exaggerated, you couldn't help but see the fake humanitarian push. The overblown suits actress, wow, that made it funnier. The overblown suits success, the Messiah complex to change the royal family / world. I then noticed the word salad. Oh, you guys, I just posted a word salad bingo. Oh, it's hard to watch that stuff. Words that usually meant good things being used repeatedly to make people associate her with them, despite her lack of compassion in action or kindness or authenticity. I see through most celebrity gossip now, especially those darn awards. Yeah, so I don't know about the shopping trip. I want more details. I can imagine it's probably along the same lines as the lip gloss. It's just something that Catherine, Princess of Wales, was not interested in. Who could blame her? And then, of course, it became a spin, a story for, Meghan's camp to allegedly use / plant to get bad press around Catherine. Some sort of look at me being a victim, but also look over there. Catherine's being mean. It couldn't possibly be me doing it. All right, let's move on. So this one is posted by Won't Yield, and it says, I immediately thought of the Duchess of Sussex and her history of easily debunked PR stunts when I read this. And then the article it's pointing to, it looks like it's from cracked.com, and it says, I was paid by the rich to be a fake adoring fan. Now, it goes on to explain the article immediately made me think of Meghan's hug stunt during the walkabout for Queen Elizabeth's passing. The squad fans that she just happened to see at the Invictus Games. The fan that happened to get a selfie with the wife in New York City near the car, apparently not a security concern, as she was going to lunch with Gloria Steinem. And this week's quickly debunked Beverly Hills Hotel parking lot stunt fail. Nothing about Meghan is genuine. Nothing. Social media is game to influence and engagement activity. Event crowd / fan manipulation is also employed to make Meghan Markle appear more popular than what she actually is. Any company that books her for an endorsement deal is going to get Markle. So that's interesting. I didn't know that this was a thing. I didn't even think about it, and it makes it even funnier. Nothing would shock me. This is all alleged opinion. We don't know, but nothing would shock me. I saw that the original poster is talking about an Invictus with that group of 12-year-olds that took pictures with Meghan that I had heard something like they yelled out Sussex Squad and she made a beeline to them. But nothing would shock me at this point. They've stooped to every possible low, so why not hire a bunch of adoring fans? Oh, it just makes it even more ridiculous. And then this person replied, when you're that rich, no daydream is so asinine that someone won't take money to make it a reality. That's the level of rich I'm trying to strive for. Oh my gosh. I'm hoping to be the kind of rich that I can just go hold a summit even though I'm not qualified. I'm going to preach about something and somebody will listen to me. And if not, I'll pay a group to show up and support me, right? That's how that works. All right. This was shared by feisty_energy_107. It says from international news, Harry and Meghan use their celebrity status to, quote, control media ahead the NYC trip. You guys, I cannot with this. So the reason I am posting this one is because, and I assume this video will go up on Tuesday if we haven't had pictures of Dumb and Dumberton yet. But if we get pictures and this gets bumped, then just go with me on this because I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, I'm hearing similar things. It's just all part of their shenanigans, right? So the original poster says, still sticking to their story about the near catastrophic car chase and media control. What's new for them? Exactly. Their panel is for 2 hours, 1:30 to 3:30. Yet somehow, I reckon, they'll make the whole day about themselves. Okay, so Ready Maddie says, is she getting taxpayer-funded security? Okay, so on my live, I went into... This event is actually called a festival in its own whatever PR thing that I found on their website. But then Dumb and Dumberton rebranded it as a summit. And I kept saying, why are they doing that? Is it to make themselves appear more grand? And I still stand by that. It's to make it sound, I don't know, bigger than it is. I'm not shitting on the event. I'm just shitting on their particular topic in the event. I just feel like they're trying to blow it up and make it seem bigger to try to compete with William and Catherine. That was my theory. But one of you geniuses, one of you lovelies pointed out, or hell, we may have figured it out together. I don't know. I think one of you guys told me that they're doing it for exactly this reason. So if they bump it up, they're more likely to get security. So that's interesting. I hadn't thought about that because I'm dropping the ball, apparently. No, who thinks of that? That's why. Who thinks of that? That's awful. This Ready Maddie also posts, what celebrity status? The car chase was manufactured and debunked by the mayor, the paps, and the taxi driver. This is starting to sound like a bad joke. I don't think it's starting to sound like a bad joke. I think it's a continued bad joke for years now. To which Feisty Energy ends up replying to somebody else and says, my question's particularly about the first one. If New York City cops are involved, or is it all lies and hype? That's my question too. I'd love to know the answer to that. You guys, this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed reading through these with you. I hope you enjoyed them as well. Definitely leave me comments. I'm dying to know what have both Meghan and Harry ruined for you? I can't wait to laugh at your answers because you always deliver. Thank you guys so much for being here. I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. Of course, I enjoy reading through these so much. It usually provides great talking points for us. And again, thank you to all the people who thought these out and posted them. I think they're just really well done. If you want to further support the show, definitely check out the merch. We got Make It Make Sense. Recollections may vary. We got Drunk Goose Club, honk honk. And also consider checking out Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. That's where you can become an executive producer. Again, a huge thank you to my executive producers who I'm showing on the screen right now. You guys, I can't wait to see how this awful trip goes down. I plan on mocking it. I can't wait to have popcorn with you guys and mock it together. It's going to be a disaster. Anything they get their hands on, they seem to ruin. What else is new, right? I mean, they have a history there. Oh my goodness. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for watching. And I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. And of course, as more news comes out, I'll be talking about it. I will. That's what I do. Thank you guys for everything. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.